So this is part 2. So part 1 was the bubble theory. Part 2 is the relational bubble theory. So now, as we learned, inside of our bubble is our little person. This little person is still in us, and this little person develops based on belief systems or based on our environment, how we grow. I kind of call it a template. So we have this template that we create in childhood, and then we drag this template into everything that we do. It's not what's happening, but it's what we think is happening based on our perspective of our childhood beliefs. And again, no one has to say this to me. Some of my clients are like, well, no one said I was stupid. Well, no, people don't have to say that you're stupid. But if you feel stupid or something happens around you and in your brain, your little brain that isn't quite developed yet goes, I'm stupid, that's going to get stuck in your brain. And then again, the world sees me as stupid, right? So then you have other bubbles, right? So these are other people's bubbles. This can be maybe your boss's bubble. He has his own belief systems or BS in his bubble based on the way he grew up, right? And then we can have our partners, their BS bubble based on the way they grew up. And again, growing up doesn't have to be just my parents. This is school, this is community, this is, relatives. And again, these are things that just get into our brain. We don't know what's going in there. They just kind of slip right in, right? This can be maybe a lady at Starbucks bubble, right? And to think that we can control anybody else's bubble is kind of insanity, because people choose to see out of their bubble the way they choose to see out of their bubble. So, for instance, if I think, oh no, my boss doesn't like me, I must have done something wrong. Well, I don't know that. I haven't asked him that. But based on his bubble and what he's seeing, he gets to choose what he sees. I cannot control what he sees. So if he sees me a certain way, that's based on his belief, and I see him a certain way based on my belief. What does this mean? That I don't have the power to control anybody else's bubble. The only bubble I can control is my own. So I have to take care of myself, right? And I have to ask questions to my boss or understand, but I can't make him feel a certain way towards me, nor can I control how he feels about me. And this is my relational bubble theory.